All right, so yesterday we put out a video going over the grind. And essentially, I have been called out. I don't understand what the normal Destiny player goes through. You don't need a tier 5. Those of us that want a tier 5, that are the crazies, that will be grinding, that's fine. But you can get by on a tier 2, man. Or even a tier 3. Cross, you're the problem. I'm the problem. I got a community of bitches right now that don't want to grind, but I'm the fucking problem. And so, this is what was posted. New sub goal punishment should be that Cross has to get a 40-hour side job for 1 month at the next power reset and see if he still thinks this system is in a good place. Okay, fellas. I already talked to Luke about this, and I shit you not. He is actually, well, he's on a flight right now, but he is updating our resume as we speak. Now, I'm not going to lie, guys. It's going to be kind of tough to find us a job. Placing 130th in the most recent contest mode raid. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to resonate with people, but we're going to put it out there. We will be updating the resume. Luke will be moving down here. He is living in my home. He will go with me every day. He will have a camera. I don't know if we're going to live stream it or just record it because we've never done an IRL stream before. And I'm not really sure what the technical stuff behind that is. I can't even maintain good internet half the time for just normal streaming, much less on the go streaming. But of course, there's a ton of streamers that do it all the time. So obviously, it should work. I don't know if we're going to get hired at Publix, a local car wash.
Have an A1 day.
Or just running around mowing people's yards. I don't know. We're going to figure out something. Now, let me just say this. This is not me trying to get out of this. 1 month is a long time. All right? Both for my sake, but Luke literally can't stay here for a month. He told me he could do 2 weeks. So I ask you, would you be okay with us doing 2 weeks of a variety of jobs, IRL streaming it? It could be anything from working with a plumber for a day to damn chopping trees to trying to get hired at a local Wendy's. Oh, it'd still be it will be a 40-hour work week. We will put in a 40-hour work week. And then, hold on, to top it off, you will see me. I'll say goodbye to you every day. And then I will immediately go live in here to play Destiny. Now, let me just say this. I want to say this before we even get started on this. I know this game is a grind because the fact is, if you aren't just playing just this game and doing literally nothing else, getting to 400 and 450 is a bitch. But for the sake of making things fair, we will be starting a fresh account. We will be grinding said fresh accounts. And we will see in 2 weeks' time how far we get. When I leave, when I get off every day, off stream, you will take note of what my level is. Because somebody's already brought it up. Cross is going to get someone to play his account. We will start a fresh account. We will grind said fresh account. And if I bitch out at level 250, you win. If in 2 weeks I make it to fucking 262 or some shit, you win. You're right. But if I make it to 400, no. Not 450. If I make it to 400, you guys don't make me do it 450. 450 is impossible, guys. Understand, when I made that video the other day, it was before we got to the 450 grind. The 400 to 450 grind breaks thy soul. All right. If I make it to 400, I want my ass licked. Okay. Preferably after my 40-hour work week.
That's disgusting.
All right. 2 weeks, odd jobs locally. We'll stream it. Luke is literally moving in with me. Y'all don't give me too much shit. All right. You're about to see us in the real world. If we're doing, some strange jobs, don't fucking judge. Don't fucking judge too harsh. Unathletic manual labor Cross. I'm not gonna lie, because I was even thinking about it last night. I was like, dude, even if I was like to just go out there and be like, I'll go clear some land or some shit. Man, it's been a minute. I bet that shit's gonna whoop my ass. We got to see which companies would be okay with it, man. It's one thing, me showing up with some fucked up resume going, hi, could I work for you? Also, I would like to work for you for free. So for the next 2 weeks, could I work for you for free? This guy's going to follow me with the camera. Completely ignore him. We work for free, though. We'll do whatever you need to have done. It's just going to be strange. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. What I'm saying is we really need a good lineup of jobs here. Yeah, most places won't even be legal. Right. Would people be okay if I was like, I'll power wash your house for free? There's just going to be a guy here with a camera. And if they're like, why is there a guy here with a camera? I could just be like, there are people on the internet that are making sure I'm putting in my 40 hours right now. You see where we can lose some folks? You know what I'm saying? But we can attempt this. We could try it. No carries from streamer friends. What do you think? Frostboat's going to show up with a lawnmower? Did that actually? Hold on. Somebody let Frostboat know. Luke, write that shit down. Now, let me say this. We have to do this by September, okay? October, we're having the new baby, and things are just going to be pretty tight. Luke will move down. We're going to make this work. We'll let you know all the details on this. But until then, I got to get to 450. The next power reset is going to be Renegades. I know, but we're gonna start a fresh account. We'll do a new account. I'm serious. Hold on. I'm serious. If we do this thing within 2 weeks, if I don't reach 400 power, you win. You win, man. If I bitch out and don't even make it past 300, you win. All right, so you're saying that if I don't work a 40-hour job per week and reach 400 power within 2 weeks, that you guys can delete another page from my vault? All right, hold up. Say I do reach 400 power. We'll go back to... If I do reach 400 power and pull off the 40-hour week, what do I get? Hold on. What do I get? It's not like I can come delete y'all's God rolls. Y'all got out of it the last time. No. You remember the last time we were supposed to delete y'all's God rolls? None of you showed up. There was only one guy that was willing to show up to delete his shit, and it was Joss. And that was just too depressing because he was willing to delete his entire account. I couldn't do that. I have a heart. I couldn't do that shit. He was literally deleting his account and all of his weapons. I shit you not. He was literally done. Something about this season is resonating with some people. Something about the season is resonating. Something about the season is also completely turning them off. It is, I'll give you this. Edge of Fate, probably the most polarizing expansion. People have left comments and said they absolutely love the tier system. They love the grind. They love the loots. It's people like Joss who is just completely pulled in, grinding away on Caldera. But then there's the other side, which is understandable, even on the other side. I'll give you this, guys. Running the same activity over and over is not the way I would want to play Destiny either. I can't even think about it right now because I need to make it to 450. I have to be in love with this shit or I'm going to lose my goddamn mind. Bungie does need to do some sort of system where you get a streak for doing multiple portal activities. There needs to be some sort of power streak. I can't even talk about it. I don't even want to talk about this right now. Let me fucking get the 450 first. Until then, I'm a brave defender of Caldera. I defend Caldera with my last breath. I live in Caldera and I go nowhere else. I don't even play Destiny for Destiny anymore. I play Destiny for Caldera. That's all I play. When I get to 450, perhaps we can have this conversation. Speaking of Caldera, let's go play. Which dungeon should enter the new tier system when it enters the portal? All of them. Fucking all of them. Everything. Look, Bungie, you've got it. The portal system is good. Now put everything in the game in it. Put everything in the game in it. Hold on. Not just put everything in the game. Everything needs to get in game. And then you just need to make things that require, like, Onslaught should not be as unrewarding as it is, considering the time investment. Coil, the same exact thing. Coil. Let me just back out real quick. Back out and have this conversation right now. We're mindlessly grinding solo ops, but I would love the ability to get some sort of streak going inside of the portal activity that would accumulate more rewards. So imagine if you got a streak, if you did a solo op, a fire team op, a pinnacle op, and a crucible op in a single event, like, or in a single session, right? And then at the end of that, you got like a chunk of rewards. But more so than that, disregard potential streaks. The fact that the coil has returned to us and you get 3 completion rewards, it's the same situation why no one is running Onslaught right now. I love Onslaught. I would much rather be playing Onslaught right now than solo ops, simply because I can actually use a lot of fun builds. It's a slay out kind of situation. That right there where it says 3 bonus drops, 3 completion reward drops, that should say 6 completion reward drops. You should be getting completion reward, like, it needs to be double that amount. And the reason why bonus drops, I don't give a shit too much about bonus drops post 400, is because the levels of the bonus drops don't move the needle for me. You want completion drops. Midtown and Coil and everything Onslaught related are the 2 examples that are the most egregious here, where it's the largest amount of time commitments, but it nets you the least amount of rewards. They need to be doubled. In some cases, triple. It needs to go up substantially. Am I a defender of Caldera? Yes. And as defender of Caldera, it is against my religion right now to be speaking out against such a wonderful activity, that in K1 logistics. But it literally makes no sense to have this mission, which is not 5 to 10 minutes, roughly 3 minutes, maybe 4 at most. It is ridiculous that I mean, when you compare the time frame between the two, this will always come out on top. No one will ever take, like, if you're trying to just truly optimize, no one will ever say, hey, you should go and do the coil right now, or onslaught. I think tier 5s should be as rare as they are, or gate kept as they are. You have to be the level that you need to be to get there, to get it. But when you have great activities with shitty rewards, what's the point? What's the point? And these are great activities. These are, in my opinion, they're timeless activities. I will go back, even in like just weapon reviews, or build reviews, we'll go play onslaught voluntarily because it's good. Coil the same way. The coil is a great activity, but the completion rewards just don't match the time commitment. I would love to play onslaught instead, but you got to double, if not triple the drops from it. It makes no sense. And I know people are going to be like, what, cross, it only goes up to 30 combatant waves. All right, it goes up to 30 combatant waves. You're still adding modifiers. You're still going in here right now and kicking up your tiers. Do you know how difficult onslaught is like this? This is a more difficult version of onslaught than what we've previously had, despite it being less waves. It's less waves, but everything is chunky as fuck. And the coil is the exact same way too. Its time frame actually is something that's going to take you roughly 40 minutes. Actually, it took us, I think for onslaught last week, it took us at an A rating an hour, maybe a little over an hour. It was long. The boss rooms took so long. I don't know if it was an hour, but it was a long fucking time. We ran out of time is what ended up happening. If people can't get the tier 5 in 6 months, I don't know what to tell them. So here's the thing. Tier 5s should be a bitch to get. But if I'm looking at a new player or a friend of mine, and they're like, hey bro, I really like that tier 5 you got. What should I do to get to that tier 5? And this is a friend I care about. I will immediately lose them if I say, hey, okay, you want to play the campaign and then you want to load up this Caldera mission. You're going to play it approximately 4,000 times and then you will have all the loot you could ever want. Now listen, I can't even mentally grasp this right now until I reach 450 power. You understand? I'm not there yet. There are people who have made it. I am not truly a true defender of Caldera yet. It's like running a marathon. At any point you think to yourself, I'm getting tired. GG's. You see where I'm coming from? You can't think about this. You must just keep defending Caldera. But if I was to step away for just a moment, variety is good. And Bungie does need a way to spice up the variety.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.